The second part of the plan could begin. The pilots were eager to deliver their presents, as they called them. There was just one problem. The target could not be seen in the dark. Flares would betray the surprise attack. We've got to get the subs before they dive. Therefore, I had to mark the target from the ground. The tanker standing near the quay would provide more than enough light. An explosive charge would be enough to turn night into day. There had to be explosives somewhere in this naval harbor. I only had to find them.
Sabotage! Sabotage! Like a ninja. Right. Now, unfortunately, as much fun as this mission sounds, it's actually one of the most irritating in the game to perform, in my particular opinion. Not the least, which because it is one of the areas of the game where there's the least number of shadows physically possible. I've things like this where lights will randomly turn on to reveal your location for no apparent reason. You'll have large halogen lights like these, and also you tend to get a lot of guards doing non-stop patrols. So at no point do they stop for you to give them, a good knifing. I mean, unless you've been getting every single rank up thing and just have your stealth walking speed almost the same as your running speed, there's no way you can catch the fuckers, to be quite frank. So you are going to be using a lot of guns throughout the entirety of this level. At least I usually do anyway. Although that said, the designers did recognise the difficulty of the stealth within this particular level, and as such you will find quite a lot of different guns scattered around. Only if you absolutely balls it up and use all your ammo up will you, find yourself having to... That's it, actually. I've forgotten about that. Yes. Even though you son of a bitch, you're still gonna fry. Throw the switch, Igor. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Good job, you. I managed to push the button at the exact wrong moment. See, normally that guy's supposed to be facing the other way, and he sort of has a few seconds where he tries to figure out what's going on. Then he looks around like this, and hopefully he doesn't turn around and knife me. Well, not knife me. Shoot me. Thankfully it didn't happen. That was impressive. Limbo champion of the world. At least he was, before I killed him. Horrendously. But yeah, either that or I've just electrocuted Spider-Man. One of the two.
Somehow I had to find a way past the guards to reach the train. Not a simple task.
Yeah, no shit, love. As I'm saying, I'll be using a lot of the guns throughout this. I think this dude here is the only one who doesn't, bloody move. And naturally, he's the bloke right in front of where you gotta go. It is technically possible to sneak along the edge of the shadows past him and turn the lights off where he's standing. If you get the timing wrong, you'll alert at least one, maybe even two of the guards doing their non-stop patrols. Which means in addition to him coming to investigate why the lights are turned off, you'll have two other people coming from different angles straight at you as well. Which makes it rather difficult to get out there without being shot to shit, to be quite frank. So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to abuse the loading screen to take advantage of this. I'm also going to be turning off every light I can. But seriously, why would you not? The more shadows I have to work with, the better. It is technically possible to shoot like the gas barrels here. But again, if you miss or clip off the reels of God knows what that is, then you basically got every single guard in the entire facility coming down on your head at once. You're about as much of a pain in the ass. Oh, fuck off. You got literally no reason to walk towards me. Yeah, trying to get in the right position to set off the gas. Also, there's about 15 seconds or so, maybe slightly less, in between the animation of the gas leaking starting and the hitbox of the gas actually taking effect. Meaning that, let's say there's 10-15 seconds where they'll just stand there shooting at you before the gas goes from being just simply an animation of gas to a lethal environmental effect. Now presumably that was originally instigated so that you could, say, knife the barrel and run away without dying. Although why you'd need to when you've got the gas mask, which protects you anyway, I don't know. But yeah, there's a definite lag in between the gas actually being shown as spewing forth and it actually having any effect on them whatsoever. There's no way to silently set the gas off either, to be quite frank. The only way to do is to shoot the barrel, or knife the barrel, either of which will make a lot of noise and attract guards straight to you and they'll begin shooting you. So yeah, if you don't have like a bulletproof vest or a convenient bit of cover, you're not going to survive the initial barrage, really. That said though... I know for a fact that twat over there just keeps walking back and forth really, really quickly right in front of the stairs. Yeah, like that. Now if I could like slip through the gap in the corrugated iron there, I could sneak around behind it, but since that's not possible in this game, I may actually end up having to try and shoot one of the barrels, which I really don't want to do. There's so many ways it can and will go wrong for me. I've got to rebind my gas mask as well. I think at the moment I've currently got the flashlight set to the right D-pad button. So, options. Controls, please. Customize control. Down to flashlight. And I want to change that to gas mask. Cool. I'm not sure there's any point in really having the flashlight assigned to anything, because I never use it. Yeah, whatever, I guess. Right, pop our gas mask on. That would probably help. Right, now I want to make sure both these twats get affected by the gas. No! Around the corner. Oh, fuck, there's another twat as well. I can't remember how long the gas actually... Fuck is it? Stop it! No. What the fuck's wrong with my X-axis? It's all over the fucking place all of a sudden. Nope, I need to... Fuck. Well, I've got a gun at least, that helps, but... if I can't aim for shit, not so much. What the fuck happened there? When do I turn on invert X? There's a problem with having the confirm buttons on the same buttons as, your analog sticks. Shit like this happens. You can't see me! Ah, to the face. Because I'm in shadow, bitch. I'm not anymore though, fuck. Damn it. No, taking 3 shots to the chest does not result in you going, ow, that hurts, ow, stop doing that, ow. It results in you dying. To be quite frank. To be frank in this case. Ooh, there we go. Look at that guy who's carrying a medkit, didn't do him much good. I presume that might be what he was trying to reach for all that time. Into molesting. That gas effect really doesn't last very long though, does it? Not particularly effective. That said, I'm sure there was a medkit back here. Like when she was doing a whole blurb about, ooh, tight corners and shit. Guards could be everywhere. No shit, wench. That said, there's a bunch of guards on the level up above me, I do believe. Although if there's a loading screen between me and them, that might explain why they haven't aggroed to me yet. I'm sure they noticed all the choking and the bang bang and the ah! Or perhaps not. Yes. Oh, fuck. I was right, there is a dude. Yep, there's definitely a dude. Oh, piss off. Jeez, I mean, I could be like the dude down the bottom there who just stands there staring in the one direction forever and a day. You are as well, aren't you? You bastard. Right. This could be problematic. Yeah, you're just gonna stand there, aren't you? Can I get over the fence? Can I get to the fence without you seeing me? That's another question. Careful. Yeah, can I... This is gonna make noise though, surely. That's so normally when I make even the slightest bit of noise, they all come running, but I can clamber over a noisy chain link fence, no problem apparently. It's a bit of inconsistency in the mechanics, if you ask me. Again, perhaps I'm just being picky. And suddenly I teleport back to the middle of the fence to climb, rather than the side of the fence where I actually was. Twat over there. Stab this fucker. Well, nobody's looking. Get him into the darkness. Sharpish, please, love. Sharp as you like. There we go. Bloody marvellous. Our English rose has thorns. Where's this numpty going? Seems to have disappeared. Oh, there he is. Thought the game had despawned him or something for a second. I've just been playing too many Dark Souls sessions lately. Been redoing a lot of Sen's Fortress. Depending on when things get released, you may hear me talk about that more during Secret of Mana. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's kind of amused and annoyed me, as I mentioned during Secret of Mana, but I'll reiterate here. How easy I find Sen's Fortress now that I'm not playing it for the first time. Now that I realise that, especially with a lot of the moving blade traps, your best bet is just to, you know, go balls to the wall and charge forward as fast as you can. If you try and be, you know, careful or subtle, you're going to get smacked into oblivion. Just wait until the very moment you see a gap and just charge. Completely reckless style, and it works. At least it does when you're playing a lightish character. I imagine it probably wouldn't work if you were playing a heavy armor character. You'd have to take all the armor off to do that section, I imagine. It'd be a pain in the ass because you like snake people and shit everywhere. Have to like de-equip and re-equip with no proper pause menu kind of deal. Yeah, that'd go. Well, at least for me, at least I'd probably go bad. I mean, there's people out there I've seen do like. So I've been very interested in speedruns lately. So I've been watching speedruns of Dark Souls as well. I've seen people complete the game in like an hour by abusing the fact that the game's not very good at recognising where you should be when it saves. That sort of business. And when the game auto-saves especially, it tends to cock up your actual position unless you're standing perfectly still in the middle of an open safe area. Didn't really get into that during my review of Dark Souls, did I? The autosave feature. Really didn't like it. Again, I understand it was purposely geared towards making the game awkward rather than difficult. Not being able to save where you like, being forced for your save to be largely unreliable because everything was saved, both your successes and your failure. It's all very well and good, but it kind of got on your nerves on a while when you couldn't like save before a new area, barge in just to see what was about, and then reload the save afterwards. You were forced to go all the way back to wherever the nearest bonfire was, that sort of thing. It's less of an issue nowadays. Like I say, now that I know what's coming kind of thing, it's more or less a non-issue. I can quite happily run straight along and it will never particularly bother me. Yeah. When you're playing the game for the first time, I really don't think that you should have difficulty that actively discourages your player from continuing. Or that punishes your player for not knowing the unknown. That's not difficulty, that's just, you know, being a jerk really. Which I understand is what From we're actually aiming at. Kind of a weird sort of case of inter-office humour that spiraled out of fuck. And suddenly tripping balls? Well, looks like Fritz's safety inspection of his Luger went horribly wrong. The safety mechanism is so well designed, I could put this to my head and poof! Yes. Better putting your money where your mouth is, but never your bullet where your brain is. Can't see it catching on, really. It's hard to spread the euphemism, for a start. Various things and people and stuff and things. Completely pointless area, which I'm presuming is there to disguise a loading time of some sort. I can't think of any reason to have this here. Oh, I see, I see. Well, no, it's just another loading screen, so that room literally had absolutely no point. Yeah, whatever, I guess. I just want to get across there. Seems like the best idea. How far is he going to come, though? Almost close enough to see me. Well, damn. Do the lights going off over there for a second, so I can quickly make a run for it. Push the button. Oh, fuck off, did you see me as I was going through the loading area? That right there, boys and girls, is what we commonly refer to as bullshit. And I'm still in "you've been spotted" mode, despite the fact they can't actually follow me. Actually, can they follow me through regular doors? I can't remember. I don't think I've ever seen anyone chase me through a regular door in this game. Questions, questions, questions. Cough and wheeze, naturally. Now I do hope there wasn't actually the point. I've got a bad feeling that those two are actually guarding something as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Fuck. Can't remember what it is though. There's a gun locker over there, so presumably it's not. Actually, is it extra guns? I know there's a shotgun in this level somewhere. I think there's supposed to be a shotgun in every level. Just a matter of finding it. Yeah. Oh damn. I really think I might be missing something here. I can't for the life of me figure out what it is though. Oh good, a flare gun. Nice, thank you. One of the most useless weapons in the game. I mean, it's a guaranteed one-hit kill, but it's quite difficult to aim compared to some of the other guns. And of course the fact you can only fire one shot at a time, and you have to go through a lengthy reload animation, that's kind of irritating. Not gonna lie to you. Or what anyone would lie to you about such a thing, I don't know.
Was für eine Scheiße hier.
Kiss your mum with that mouth. I'll say something about shite, I'm sure. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Okay. In retrospect, did she just shoot me while I was in the loading screen? Because really, we've had words about this sort of bullshit game. You can't. After the screen goes black and I have been despawned, you cannot continue doing damage to me. Whatever, right? Let's not get annoyed, really. All sorts of things. You need to stay positive. Or at least try to, anyway. You know, it's weird. I've noticed looking back on some of my own videos here and there. People have pointed this out to me. That
Oh nein! Scheiße!
It's like, oh shit, everyone's dead, I'm screwed. But yeah, people have pointed out to me that the games I enjoy, I really get into at least anyway. I'll either become really, really hyperactive and manic, or I'll start really cussing out and bitching at the game, but I'll keep playing. The only time you can tell I'm generally not enjoying a game is when I'm very, very quiet. Or if I'm very tired, or if I'm just listing what's happening on the screen rather than actually commenting on it. Which sounds like the same thing, but it isn't. A lot of bad LPers do this shit, just talking about what's happening on the screen. Thought I'd missed there for a second. Limbo! Da 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 da. Well, perhaps they weren't such bad guys after all. You know, other than the rampant xenophobia and the murder, of course. Oh good, I've uncovered electrical death. How good. Bully for me, really. Bully for me.
I had to get down there somehow. Maybe there were stairs farther to the back.
Yeah, thank you for that, but I've already done that. I'm guessing I wasn't actually supposed to go through this save checkpoint area until much later on then. I've used both my shots to get through them as well, haven't I? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have... Probably stayed in the shadows and not panicked when the other guard downstairs came out. Other than shooting him like 16 times in the chest, although, to be fair to him, he was an absolute goddamn boss. He took it to the chest and kept going. Can't say fairer than that, really. Anyone? Fuck! No, run! Run away! Run away! The fuck was that? Okay, did I miss some? Oh, well, obviously I missed something, but do you guys actually see anything on my screen that I miss? You know, that I didn't see kind of thing. Obviously I didn't notice the guy, but was he on my screen and I didn't notice him? That's what I'm saying. He's not following, so he's already lost me. The efficiency of the Reich, right? Right. It's surprisingly difficult to talk today because I was eating, I had a pizza a couple of days ago, and I was really, really hungry. It's the first thing I'd actually eaten that day. Because my work is like that sometimes. I get quite stressed out and busy and bogged down. I don't even have time to eat. I don't eat breakfast anyway, because I just don't. For some reason, it always makes me feel ill trying to eat that early in the morning. But yeah. So, feeling obviously very hungry. Got there, rammed the first slice into the old mouth cavity. Boiling bloody hot, obviously. And yeah, I burnt the top right hand side of my gums. In fact, if I, obviously you guys can't see it, but even if I look in the mirror now, it still looks a much darker red compared to the rest of my gum line. It really bloody hurts. Every time I pronounce certain letters, such as P's for example, the way your tongue sort of flicks against the inside of the roof of your mouth as you say it, that really bloody hurts, because I'm basically smashing my tongue into the burnt flesh with the roof of my mouth. So yeah. Ah, bloody hell. It's also a pain in the ass when you're trying to drink. If you drink anything even remotely warm, it bloody hurts. Cold drinks sort of tingle in a weird way, but hot drinks hurt. Which is a real blow to an Englishman such as myself, who quite enjoys a cup of tea or 7 throughout the course of the day. I've been stuck drinking lemon and lime extenuated spring water. Extenuated, flavoured? But it is extenuated in a fashion. If I'm using the right... Is that even a word? I know what I'm trying to say, but am I using the correct word, or am I making one up that sounds about right? All of these questions and more. I saw through the edge of that box. That wasn't very well put together. Ugh. I should have a counter in the corner for how many times my mouse cursor randomly reappears as well. If it's going to keep doing it, I should at least make a point of it being there, you know? Sort of a mini game of... Ooh, hello. Ah, I should turn off the electricity so I can get into that room that was... Seriously, it's a bit overkill, really, isn't it? It's guarded by electricity and blocked off by crates and shit. There better be something bloody amazing in here. Although knowing my luck, all that's going to be in there is the explosives that I require to signal the bombers. Even as I say it, it sounds a bit silly. I need to blow up a series of things in order so that the bombers can come and blow up a series of other things. She did say in the cutscene, didn't she, why just sending up a flare or whatever wouldn't work. I didn't entirely follow the logic. I mean, certainly blowing up part of the docks is going to alert them even more so that something weird is going on than, you know, a random flash of light in the sky. So I suppose the flash of light, the flare would be associated with calling in aircraft. But still, if you're going to blow up a part of the dock anyway, why not just rig more explosives around the rest of the place and do the whole job yourself? Then yeah, the more bombs you place, the more likely it is someone's going to notice one of said bombs. Good talk. Glad we had it. Really solved a lot of things for me. Cleared up a lot of the plot holes. Thank you, audience. Right. Now, can I get to the next hidey hole before he comes and attempts to wreck my day? Really hope I can, or else this is going to be a very short episode. Actually, no, looking at the time, I know it's not. You've already been going almost... getting up for half an hour by the look of it. That's it. Again, I haven't actually looked at the time properly when I started. I keep doing this. Keep starting sessions and then not bothering to check the time properly. Oh, please don't turn around and spot me right away. Ah, fuck. No. Ah, piss. Yep. Yeah, fuck this. Morphine mode. That's gonna have to be the way I do this. Yeah, I don't think they track me during morphine mode, but I'm not entirely certain, so... Run! Nah, miss me, loser. I win. And I have a shotgun. And the explosive, I suppose. It's not entirely all bad then, I guess. I mean, I did get my shotgun after all. Sure, I had to deal with all the bollocks of the, other odds and ends, but still. Right. Surprise! Time to abuse the loading area. Nah, you can't follow me through loading screens. You can't follow me through loading screens. Just like playing Dead Space again, really. Finding the edge of the map each of the necros are coded to, just standing behind the line so they de-aggro, stepping forward, blowing off a couple of their limbs, step back, wait for them to de-aggro, step back. Fun times. Wasn't quite as successful in Dead Space 2. I wonder if Visceral realised people were doing that. That's why they gave the necromorphs much bigger aggro areas. I mean, I think the first time I played Dead Space 2, I tried to pull my usual trick, and I think it was against the space raptors originally. One of the little bastards actually followed me all the way to like the beginning of the bloody level. I couldn't get away from the fucker. Admittedly, in the end, it finally occurred to me that he'd come on his own, so you know, very easy to dispatch him at that point. But yeah. Yeah. Regardless, there's a mechanic I can abuse here, so naturally I am going to abuse it. I do expect to get some self-righteous ponce or other going, oh, you can't do that, you've got to do it legitimately with amazing skills and going here and doing this, just like the developers intended. Which I say, oh, pfft. But they actually do anything the way the developers wanted me to is going to be a very sad day indeed. It's something of a battle of wills, in my opinion. I have perfect respect for the story of the game, as you know, many of you know how highly I value storytelling in gameplay. When it comes to gameplay and game mechanics, oh piss, run. When it comes to gameplay and game mechanics, everything is fair as far as I'm concerned. Just because the developers want me to walk down corridor A and shoot object B with weapon C doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking do that. Got more extreme in recent years, of course, you know. As soon as I started getting interested in speedrunning and really breaking games and abusing the limits of their mechanics and whatnot. But even when I'm, you know, following a game properly, because I want to hear the entire story in its, you know, fullness. I will still quite happily abuse things like the bit of chaos fight, where I figured out that certain areas I could stand where I'm totally immune to damage and just shoot arrows into the vulnerable spots, that sort of thing. Absolutely no trouble with doing that. No trouble whatsoever, in fact. In fact, there was a chap on YouTube who does more or less exclusively From Software productions, I do believe. Epic name, bro. I'm not sure if he's English or American, but living in Japan, one of the two. Yeah, I think it was one of his videos where he unintentionally did a bit of game abusing, in so much as again, it was a bit of chaos fight, come to think of it. The boss itself accidentally knocked him onto that little ledge that leads up to the final area where you kill the chaos bug and end the boss fight. I mean, if you could reliably replicate that, that would count as sort of an example of what I'm talking about. The deliberate breaking of the game mechanics. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Is there anything back here? Yes, there is. Collectible goodies, they're mine. Yes, I'm aware. I've watched some of these videos back. I'm aware that in a couple of the... You guys really having a conversation right now? You don't hear the shotgun blasts? Or did I kill those guys before they could, you know, change the game to proper alert status and have you all come after me? You're just really that uncaring, so oh no. It looks like Hans has been turned into a Jackson Pollock. Oh well. I don't know what accent that was either. I don't know why I try, really.
I could already.
So I so desperately want to be funny. What, you've launched the bomber attack without knowing where the docks are? Isn't that going to go really, really badly if I fuck this up? I mean, I'm not going to. I'm the player character after all, but still. You're risking a lot by sending them out without any signal from me whatsoever that I'm even in position yet. Again, I suppose, how would you send a... I don't know. How sophisticated would radio technology be in this particular era? I really should have paid more attention during history classes, rather than turning to a certain page in the text and changing the arrow that entered King Harold's eye into a large willy. Oh, whatever, right? Certainly made the Battle of 1066 more memorable. Battle of Hastings, by the way, for those of you thinking I don't even know that much. Fought against William the Conqueror of Normandy, I do believe. Should probably stop there, well, you know, quit while I'm still technically ahead. Bit of silence there as I tried to memorise their pattern. Not terribly scintillating to watch, I know. Speaking of, let me see, if I remember correctly, there's three, because there's a guy I can't see yet, around the corner there, isn't there? Don't know why I'm asking, even if you guys know and you're going at the screen, you're like, yes, there is! Just don't point me saying, well, let's one of you is a Time Lord. In which case, I want you to appear in this room in precisely 5 seconds. That was disappointing. Not a goddamn thing. But yeah, the easiest way to do is actually just to shoot at least the first couple of them. Then the officer should come after me first, I think. Hope it is, because he's got the key to the storehouse where the extra weapons are, I do believe. So I really needed it to be here. Yes! Nice job, dickhead! Thank you! Now I need to get back. Ow! Piss! Run! Run! Fuck, fuck. Abuse the loading area. Yes. Ah, fuck. Run! Right. Now, as soon as the guy tries to find me, you need to shoot him in the face with a flare. Get that key that should be on the officer. And try and get into that storehouse over there pretty damn sharpish. But if I don't, I'm gonna have no weapons for when the game loads the shit ton of random spawns that I know for a fact happen. I think it's either just before or just after you plant the bombs. Make it. No, you're supposed... Ah, for fuck's sake. Please tell me I haven't got the... I've got the section of the game wrong, haven't I? That fucker doesn't have the key. Actually, you know, if it turns out there is no key, I'm going to be doubly pissed. If I could have just, you know, pegged it past these lot with no concern or problem. I'm going to be very, very annoyed. Especially if it turns out there's more of them than I... What was that? Like someone getting out of a car. It's weird. I don't see footsteps. Oh, please tell me the car in the middle isn't like an infinite spawn point. I forgot the game did this shit. Get to a certain stage and just start randomly spawning the douchebags. From like, well, infinitely is what I mean. Rather than just adding them to different patrol areas. Ah, piss. That's electrified, so I can't get into the storehouse yet anyway. That's where the... I got some shotgun shells at least. Another med kit. See, I'm definitely missing something, I know I am. I'm sure there's supposed to be a key to that storehouse. Perhaps it was replaced by the electrified water mechanic here. I'm sure there was. Perhaps there's more guards around here somewhere. Doesn't look like it though, does it? I'm sure there's supposed to be a guy around the back here somewhere. What? Oh, thank you, game, for... Yeah, you've randomly spawned a bunch more dudes, haven't you? Right behind me. I'm guessing by the The excited Nazi shouting. Not Nazis, goddamn, you know what I mean. Ah, fuck. To the face! And the other one made a run, he's like, fuck! That bitch is crazy! Hey Hans, how's it going?
Der Feind ist eingedrungen!
My name is Hans, put down the arms. Surprise! Yeah, excellent. Okay, shotgun diplomacy at its finest, boys and girls. And more shotgun shells. I swear, I'm sure there's a stockhouse, like just behind this lot though. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I thought it needed a key. I'm getting the very strong suspicion that I'm wrong, but I thought it did.